No. Pretty Caroline. Stone cold stunner. She was a
The easiest way to freeze yourself while walking. Step 1, record yourself how you walk. Step 2, create a new project, import the footage, mark it, go to styles, swipe, and here we have freeze frame. Let the CapCut do its job and the video is done. Now let's move to the next effect. How to change any color anywhere.
no. Pretty Caroline.
Now open VN app. I know that it's not Cake Cup, but for the first video we have to use VN app because that option doesn't work well in CapCut. New project, import the footage, trim the beginning, trim the end. Duplicate, move the second clip up, now mark it, and here we have chroma. Select the color you would like to change, play with the intensity until it's completely black and with the spew. Okay, that color doesn't spew that much. Something like that, it's perfect. Apply it and now go to the first clip and every single time we snap with the fingers, we create a cut. Mark the second cut, go to filters, adjust, find hue, and now we change the color. Go to the second one, go again to filters and go to something else. Now grab the second clip and move it on top of the other. Like that, all the colors that we shouldn't change won't change, and here is the result. Next we have the viral 3D photo sequence. Create a new project, go to photos and import a bunch of cool photos. Mark the first one, select style and from the list choose 3D zoom portrait. Okay, perfect. When we are ready, apply it and trim the image to under 1 second. Something between 0.6 and 0.8 seconds works the best. Now do the same to the rest of the photos and here is the result.
Searches of her mind to count your blessings.
How to create holding yourself video. Put the phone on a stand, find a plain wall so we can easily cut out ourselves, press the record button and we record 3 parts. First how we scream, how we dance and then how we open our hands. It should look something like that. And now we jump to edit the video. First we have to freeze the frame because we need a plain background. So mark the clip and scroll to the right till you find freeze. Delete the first part, trim the beginning of the clip. Now mark the clip and go to cutout. There are 2 ways how you can do it. The expensive way is to use the customize output. With the brush, just select the subject. Unfortunately, when we apply it, we can't export the video because it's a paid feature, but there is a free way. We can go to simply remove background. So CapCut will analyze the video and automatically remove the background. Unfortunately, it does some mistakes. So not everything is perfect. You can see my shoe is terrible. So the cleaner the background, the better. Let me see the opening the hands. I think it will do it. Let's try it out. My nose is out. So we have to split the video into 2 parts. The first one ends where I start dancing. Now mark the video and push it as overlay. Take the overlay and push it in the beginning. Extend the plain background. So let's see what we have. Okay, me dancing on the background, opening the hands. Perfect. Now the second part of the video we do as an overlay and we position it when I start opening my hands right here. With 2 fingers, we make me small and position me where I open my hands. And now we have to keyframe zoom both clips. So mark the first overlay, create a keyframe, come at the end before I close my hands, create a second keyframe and zoom. We have to do it somewhere here because my hands are cut off. We have to do exactly the same now with the first one. Mark the second overlay, create a keyframe where the hands are big and nice, right here somewhere. We zoom the clip to the original value.
I'm looking around, what's going on? One minute out there, the next you're gone. I thought we had it all together again.
Next we have the mirror swiping. Unfortunately, I have mirror only in the bathroom. Like, I'm a boy, why would I buy a big mirror? So if you have a big mirror, you're lucky. So here there are a couple of things you have to dial correctly. The first thing is that when you stand in front of the mirror, when you swipe, you shouldn't do it in front of the mirror because it will cut your hand. So you have to do it or under the mirror or from one of the sides of the mirror. The second thing that is very important are the angles. So you have to position the phone at such angle that it sees at the same time you, the mirror, what is in the mirror, and it's not visible. So you have to play a bit with the angles. Close the door so it's more beautifully looking. Come in position. Now we take off and we wear the next one. Here we have 4 or 5 different outfits. Let's animate the first and the second one so you can see the effect. Create a keyframe and create a second keyframe just slightly after the first one. Scroll back to the first one and move the video out of the frame. Now we have to create an overlay. For that we'll need another application, it's called Frame Grabber. It allows you to grab a frame from a video. Select the video and here in the beginning we have an empty frame. When you select the frame, click the export button here on the bottom and save image. Now that image will be saved to your photos. So here it is. Next we're gonna use a program called Photolip. It allows you to manipulate photos, mostly like Photoshop. Click here, edit photo, select the photo we exported, and we need to use the cutout. Click the erase button. Here is your brush control, so you can control the size. We start with the smallest brush, 100% opacity, and the feather to 50%, 40-50%. The whole point is that we have to make the mirror transparent. So we start first with the edges, because the middle of the mirror is really easy to be cut. Perfect, now we have fully transparent mirror. Apply it and let's export it. We save it as PNG, maximum quality, 2 photos. Now we jump back to CapCut. Import the transparent PNG, move it as an overlay layer, extend it so it covers all the outfits, and now check the effect. Only the outfits in the mirror are visible. That looks perfect. One thing that is very choppy with the transition is that we have the motion going through black. To fix it, we have to import one more image, this time with the mirror. We place it as an overlay under the mirror and we extend it. Next we have to move all the mirror reflections to another overlay layer because they have to be in between. So mark the transparent layer, scroll to the layer option and select to be the third one. Perfect. Okay, now the swipe doesn't go through black. The effect to look cinematic, we have to add motion blur. Now we have to align the first video with the rest. So create another overlay, create an overlay over the overlay, and here is very easy. Go to mask and add a linear mask and adjust a bit the feathering.